Hello. Let's talk about Jennelle Eliana and her van tour and how she's blowing up and why she's blowing up and
if it's like rigged or planned or how all this is happening.
But first things first, leave me a comment. Let me know how you think she got all those subscribers. I know there's a lot of theories out there. I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on how I think she actually got there. Let's jump into it. You thought I was gonna drop my puppy, didn't you? Now, if you don't know the story on her, basically she got 1 million subscribers in about 3 weeks. Insane. As far as I know, it's the fastest to get to 1 million subscribers ever by a long shot. Her first video was about living in a van and how she goes about her life. She's lived in a van for about 2 years. That was one upload, and then she has one other upload that came about 2 weeks later, and that was about how she takes showers. I haven't got a chance to watch that one yet, but I've watched the first one, and I got some big takeaways for you in this video. Okay, so there's like a lot of people talking about like all the reasons that she blew up, and everyone's like, it was planned, it was, you know, she's got a team,
She's paying for ads. YouTube is forcing people to subscribe to her channel.
and like a lot of different things, right? So let's talk about some of those things and also some of the reasons why maybe she actually just earned it by making good content. Okay, so some people think that she just like paid for ads and that's how she got all these subscribers. You know how much that would cost in ads to get that amount of subscribers? I'm not saying maybe there wasn't any paid ads whatsoever, but let's be honest, for her to get to that level, she would probably have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't know, you know, maybe she, you know, saved up some money living in a van, but I don't know how she would come up with that kind of money. I don't think she's that old. I would guess she's 25 at the oldest, maybe 30. To have all that money, I just don't see that being the case. 20?
Yeah, not 30.
Okay, my wife just told me she's 20, not 30. So then, yeah, she doesn't have that money unless she's got like some really rich parents. And even then, I don't think they would want to put the money into some YouTube ads. Okay, second scenario. People said that maybe she's got some YouTuber friends pushing her content out there to other people. That could be the case. You know, if big YouTubers are pushing her content, then yeah, that could lead to some more people checking her channel, getting some subscribers, building some watch time. I know I'd heard that she was on Philip DeFranco's channel, which is a very, very big channel, so that would obviously help. That's probably part of it. Other people say it's an Instagram following that she had previously. I looked it up and did a bunch of research on her, watched some of her videos, so I'm getting all this from that. But the Instagram following, from my understanding, was around 10,000 when she did her first upload. So, you know, she could leverage some of that traffic and send it to her channel, but that's not gonna count for her getting 1 million subscribers in 3 weeks, or, you know, even I think it was like 55,000 in the first week or so. So there's something else going on there again. It's not just her leveraging an Instagram following. Okay, next thing, some people say it's just because she's good looking. Well, there's a lot of people who are good looking and they're on YouTube. I don't think they got 1 million subscribers. So there's more to it than that. I mean, I think if that's your reason that she got 1 million subscribers, that's kind of lame. I'm just gonna be honest. Next reason people say it's happening is because she's got a paid strategy team. Well, maybe. I don't know. Her quality of content is very good, and we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. I could see that happening. You know, she's got a strategy team basically helping her promote the videos, getting the word out, getting some of these other things in place that we've talked about so far, and, you know, of course, helping with the thumbnail, making sure the content is filmed well, edited well, all those things, right? All those things are gonna be factors. So I'm not gonna say that it wasn't a paid strategist or paid team, but I, at the same time, could just as easily see her doing this all herself. But on that note, with all those things, don't just look at them as like, oh, she's only succeeding because of that. Ask yourself, how can I take all those things and add them to my video? How can I get a following on Instagram and put them onto my YouTube channel? How could I possibly use paid ads? How could what else did she do? How can I make some YouTuber friends that will push my content out or do some collaborations with them? Instead of saying she only did because, instead ask, how can I? Okay, let's talk about why she probably actually really blew up. Now, I'm not saying those other things aren't a factor. First of all, before we go into the reasons that I think she actually blew up, let's talk about those first things. Actually, here's one other big one before I forget. The auto subscribe. A lot of people are saying they've been automatically subscribed to her content without ever seeing it. People are saying they're seeing it in the home feed. We'll talk more about that in a second. But like the auto subscriptions, look, I don't know what to say about that. Some people are saying she's been planted and you know, YouTube decided she's gonna be a star. Me personally, I think that just is a little bit cynical, and to me feels like people are just being a little salty.
Saltier than a family-sized bag of pretzels.
Or maybe they're a little bit jealous.
More jelly than schmuckers.
So maybe people are automatically being subscribed to her channel. I heard it's supposedly in the count of about 100,000 out of 1 million. Okay, that is a big chunk of subscribers. I will give you that. But that being said, that only accounts for 90% of those subscribers. Here's the deal. I have had similar things to happen to my channel. Now, I'm not saying I had 0 to 1 million subscribers in 3 weeks, but I have had some crazy big explosions. In fact, I will show you some screenshots of some of my analytics from some of my videos that were just like doing okay and then all of a sudden blew up. Another example of this will be my wife's very first video. 400,000 views in just over a year. Very first upload. So for all the people that think like, oh, there's no way from your first video that you could be getting all that views without it being planted and having all these different factors, you know, YouTube deciding it's gonna be a successful video or paying for ads or YouTube friends pushing it. Look, my wife did pretty much none of that. She promoted her first video a little bit in some Facebook groups, and besides that, it was just good content and the algorithm picked it up. And no, she did not have a large social media following, did not use paid ads, and definitely did not get planted by YouTube or any of that other crazy stuff. Literally grew it from scratch. So like credit was due, right? So that's why I kind of get a little bit upset when I think all these people are just trying to like discredit her growth as there being some other reason that it's happening and it's just not her putting out good quality content. I'm not saying that's for sure what's happening, but I'm saying let's not just assume that's not what's happening. In fact, drop me a comment, let me know if you've ever had a random video blow up. Okay, so let's talk about maybe what she did do right to get to that level of subscribers so very quickly. First of all, the content. I tell you guys this all the time on this channel. The biggest key to get more views on YouTube comes down to your big idea. So your big idea could be putting your dog on camera and just, okay, she doesn't want to be in the video. It could be as simple as having a big idea that's unique, interesting. But here's why I think for her, it blew up so big so quickly. The big idea is living in a van for 2 years, something that is very unique, very specific, very different, very intriguing. So all those qualities build curiosity, and you want to see how she goes about making that happen, number one. Number two, it has broad appeal. Broad appeal. I'm gonna show you some of the things that are happening in this video are things she's doing too, so hopefully it works for me the way it does for her. Broad appeal, something like that, like, okay, again, it's specific, it's interesting, but anyone like that's, I'd say 16 or older, maybe even younger, like I could see kids finding that interesting, would want to know more about how is she making this happen, right? It's something that I think anyone from anywhere can be interested in, be intrigued by, very least want to know more about, if not like considering doing, right? It's like a cool adventure. Living in a van for 2 years, that's some wild stuff. So like I always tell you guys, having that big idea lends itself to two really important things that she's leveraging very well. First of all, having a big idea that's awesome will help you get your click-through rate up, because if you've got a good big idea, having a really good title and a really good thumbnail is a lot easier. It's a lot harder to make something exciting like staring at the corner. That's not gonna be a very exciting title or thumbnail, is it? But when you're talking about living in a van, now there's a lot of possibilities for something that's intriguing both for that title and for that thumbnail. So it makes it a lot easier. Now, even if it was a little bit more of a bland topic idea, improving the title and thumbnail will help improve that click-through rate, but that's the point, is with her big idea, she's able to get a high click-through rate, which YouTube notices. And when you get a click-through rate, that starts to generate watch time and the start of a session of watch time. So if someone clicks your video, that's a good signal to YouTube. If someone that's not on YouTube comes to YouTube because of your video, or you're the first video that they watch, really good signal to YouTube, especially if they end up watching a lot of time. And that brings me to the next point, getting high watch time. There's a couple things that she's doing with this. First of all, people got shiny object syndrome. Every 5, 10, 20 seconds, they need a mental refresh. So what she does really, really well in her videos is switches up the content format. In the beginning of her first video, she hooked people really well with getting some really well shot video footage, which looks like she knows a thing or two about being with the camera and getting nice smooth footage. Maybe for that she did have a team, but it definitely hooked you in cool shots of the ocean. Okay, that catches my attention. Moving nicely and smoothly around the van, buttery smooth footage, right? That's gonna get your attention. But then from there, things get switched up a little bit more. There's more of almost like a vlog format. And the camera angles are constantly changing, and she's kind of giving some interesting, unique, unexpected angles, kind of like I'm doing in this video. And from time to time, she'll have some text pop up on the screen. Something kind of funny or quirky or weird will happen that she does. She does this little jump, and at one point she kind of slips and falls, and the wind blows, and it starts blowing her dress up. Like little things like that that normally people would cut out because it's, you know, like not planned, it's not expected. Instead, she just allows them to happen and shows her personality through those moments, and they keep you mentally refreshed so you don't mentally check out on the video. Even though the main point of the video is to show the van tour and how she makes it all happen, she has these little things kind of popping up, happening and changing here and there that constantly keep you hooked in. The other part with watch time is her videos are longer. I believe her first one was like 27 minutes long. Pretty long, right? And the second one, which was another very interesting topic because that's gonna get a high click-through rate, which was how she showers living in a van, which I gotta watch that one yet. I haven't seen it, but it's definitely intriguing. I wanna check it out, right? Something like that's gonna get that session started, but then on top of that, having the videos longer and having these different changes throughout keeps people hopefully all the way to the end or as close to the end as possible, but just by virtue of the videos being longer, they're gonna stack up more watch time and YouTube's gonna love that. Also, we gotta talk about keywords. Van tours, van life, that sort of thing. Gets a lot of love from the YouTube algorithm because it's an interesting topic. A lot of opportunities to rank for those terms. Not a lot of competition because how many people do you know they're living the van life? So something that's a broad appeal. If it's got a lot of broad appeal and it's widely searched, but not a lot of people are making videos, boom, she hit a gold mine with the topic, right? She can show up in search, suggested for other videos, and there's not a lot of competition, but there's a lot of people trying to watch those kinds of videos. So she's meeting a need that isn't being met by anyone else on the platform. That's a gold mine. And of course, with all the buzz happening, I'm sure that's not hurting either, right? I'm making a video about it right now. A lot of other people are making videos about her growth right now. And at the end of the day, that's helping me out, right? Because I know myself, I'm probably gonna get some more views from this video. I know some other people, they're trying to ride this trend and get more views. All these people are kind of riding that wave, right? And they're getting more views from it. But that's also sending a lot more buzz to her channel. I'm sure there's a million blog articles about her right now. She's probably being featured in the news, right? There's all these different avenues now where she's getting more traffic too. So that's kind of helping to fuel the fire. When you get that kind of growth happening that quickly and it's something is uncommon, just like her topic, then yeah, you're gonna get some really quick growth. So you put those pieces together, you get a high click-through rate because of a good big idea, a good title, a good thumbnail, search optimization, all those things, and then the video's longer and keeps people watching to the end. And then when she put her second video up, it tied in with the first one so that could get a high session duration. That's gonna generate a lot of love from the YouTube algorithm. You put all those pieces together and now YouTube says, oh, this video is legit. Especially when you consider that like 1 out of 10 people that watch her videos have been subscribing insane. Average would probably be like 1%, 2%, and 3% would be pretty dang good. 10% of views turning into subscribers is ridiculous. So with all those factors combined, now YouTube sees that, oh, when people see this thumbnail, they click, that looks good. They watch a long time, that looks good. And they subscribe, that looks really, really good. And then they continue to watch more on YouTube, that looks phenomenal. YouTube sees all that and says, okay, this video is awesome. We need more people to see it because it's gonna keep people on our platform longer, which is
Their ultimate goal.
and then you know what happens? They expand the audience. They say, let's put this in the home feed. So when you first open the YouTube app or go to youtube.com on your desktop, in the home feed, it's gonna be like one of the top videos possibly showing for you. And that's how you can get a ton of traffic really quickly. That's how she probably got a lot of her traffic really, really quickly. In fact, my videos that I told you about before that had those huge spikes in traffic, guess where a lot of that traffic came from? Browse, which is the home feed. Whoa. That's YouTube showing love to your video because a lot of people are clicking the video to watch it and watching a long time and then engaging with it, subscribing, all those good things, but ultimately staying on the platform longer and longer because of your video. So since I've seen this happen with my videos, with my wife's first video, like I know it is possible, and that's why I think all these people trying to discredit her growth as being something rigged or given to her, I don't think is necessarily a fair assumption. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying let's at least consider the possibility that she's just out there crushing it. Let's not be salty. Let's give a fellow YouTuber a pat on the back, job well done, and ask ourselves, how can we learn from this? What can we take from this? And how can we apply what she's done and bring it into our channel? If you want to learn more about how to get more views and some of the big keys to learn how to grow on YouTube, I've got a playlist that I'll pin to the top comments down below. And as I told you, having a really good big idea is like one of the main things that will make it a lot easier for you to get a lot of views on YouTube. Also pinned to the comment, I will have a free ebook that basically shows you unlimited awesome content ideas so you can come up with a lot of awesome videos that will get a lot of views, and maybe you can get your 1 million subscribers in 3 weeks. Do me a solid, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, drop me a comment, let me know what you think about her growth and how it happened, and be sure you subscribe and click that bell icon to catch all the newest videos so you can improve your channel and grow a YouTube-based business off of it, just like we talk about here all the time with Inspire Video Marketing. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in that playlist in the comments down below, and make sure you grab that free ebook. Later, guys.